Greetings, my Ignite family all over the world. All right. Welcome to my Zoom live on this week. Let me just drag my screen so I can see all of you. All right. Greetings. I see all of your beautiful faces. Some of you I just spoke to earlier on a call. All right. So it's so nice to see all of you on my Zoom live. My shout outs to everyone. I can see V Partner Ibin, V Partner Manoj. All right. V Council Isam, V Partner Roslim, V Partner Marwan. I see you. Okay. I'm sure Sandra is there. Yes. Sumanta, I see you. All right. Tarek, my warrior from Business Development, Tarek. Dinesh, how are you? All right. I see Hiba and Sid from Saudi. I see all of you guys. Where Adli must be somewhere here. Yusra is here from Grit. Yusra in the house. Bonjour. All right. Tanga, how are you? All right. Anna, Anya from Legacy. I see all the Grit warriors after Yusra's announcement that Grit is with Ignite. All right. I see warriors from Shipra and O'Neill. All right. From Mitra. Everyone is, like I said, everyone will eventually be part of Ignite. Jamal, how are you? Zul. All right. And to all my African warriors, Laflam, my African family, Laflam, Yusuf Sila, Zumana, Ongolo, if you're listening, I hope you get and recover and heal well. We partner Ongolo met with a small accident, but he's okay, thanks to God. All right, he's recovering now. He and his wife, we are praying for their recovery. Okay, I see all of you guys. Johnny, how are you? I think Adli, Arun, David Sharma, Dave Joel will be somewhere. Okay, so firstly, to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, Assalamualaikum and Eid Mubarak. I understand that this week is your celebration of Eid. So I hope all of you have a great celebration of Eid with your family. Please convey my respect to your parents, my love to your children, greetings to your team on Eid. And even while you're celebrating Eid, you can still do presentation. All right. Deepa, apa kabar? Shadi, Assalamualaikum. How are you guys? Indonesia, menyala bangku. All right. Привет to all the Russian speaking igniters around the world. Bonjour, je t'aime to everyone who speaks French around the world, our max out kings and queens. Salam to my Iranian brothers and sisters in Iran and all over the world. All right, merhaba to Turkey, vigets, hola, buongiorno to Europe. All right, hola South America, konnichiwa Japan, aiboan and wanakam to Sri Lanka, namaste, wanakam, namaskaram, sat sri akal to everyone in India, apa kabar Indonesia, apa kabar Malaysia, sin chao Vietnam, my warriors in Vietnam. More and more warriors in Vietnam are being ignited. All right, I'm so proud that Vietnam is coming into our family. Menglawa, Myanmar, Ni Hao, Hong Kong, Ni Hao, China. All right, Komusta, Philippines. Okay, greetings and good day, Mike, to everyone in Australia. Okay, greetings to Canada, America. All right, everyone around the world. This is your chief, and welcome to my Zoom live. Don't worry about my Insta account. All right, we have already done all the necessary paperwork, and we are talking to Meta in America. First, I was upset that my Insta account was disturbed and suspended by my old friends. All right, but then I took it as a compliment. All right, because they fear my face and they fear my voice. You understand or not? Okay. All right. So Meta is a robot. So if you disturb my account enough, the robot will say suspended. Okay. But now we are explaining to Meta that chief is chief, Pathman Senathirajah. All right. And we will get our account inshallah back and going, up and going. But right now you can be updated on Facebook, YouTube. Sunday will continue on Zoom. All right, then Laureen will take this recording of mine and put it on my social on YouTube, so you can watch in different languages. Secretly, I'm also not on Instagram myself. So, now I'm more on TikTok, and I went back to Facebook. All right. And like retro. Okay. When you go back to TikTok and Facebook, you're going back in time. And when I went back to Facebook, I reconnected with so many prospects, because my generation, I'm not saying I'm old, okay, but my generation, okay, are mainly on Facebook. They're not on Insta. So when I went back to Facebook, I met a lot of my classmates and did a lot of presentation. So God is kind, all right? Trust His master plan. Okay. And what else has been happening? We finished week number 4. All right. Again, a record week of signups, revenue. We are rocking. This week we have some positive surprise announcements for all of you. So look forward. I'm going to keep giving you positive announcements the next few weeks. Like the kids, when you have children, you don't give them all the chocolates on the same day. All right. You give them chocolates slowly. So this week, your chief is going to give you some chocolates from Ignite. All right. So there's some fantastic news this week for all of you globally. A lot of things are happening. Product shipments are going out as we speak. So all of you who purchase Sanare will start getting your products at your doorstep over the next 5 to 10 days. All right. All of you will start receiving your Sanare energy, unbelievable products like Symmetra, Activa. All right. And then BR9 we are launching in a couple of weeks. And then Arya after that. Then I will see the final designs, complete designs of my watches by this week. All right. And then production, everything is happening. So watches will also come soon. So a lot of exciting things coming your way. But this week we'll give you some chocolates. And somebody asked me, Chief, who else is coming to join Ignite from the old home to the new home? All right. And of course, Yusra was your latest addition with Grit. Before that was Mitra, Shipra, and O'Neill. So that one also is like chocolates. You understand? So every week you will see more and more warriors of your chief joining Ignite. And earlier, I was talking to a group on Zoom, and I was telling them that, we imagine you are on a train. You are on a train and you're going to financial freedom. And this train is called the Ignite Express. You understand? The Ignite Express. This is our train. And the old train was supposed to go in a certain direction, but started to take a wrong turn. You understand? I tried to bring back that train straight. It couldn't come straight. It's going in a wrong direction. So we had to build a new train, which will stay on the right direction, all right, to help people change their lives, okay? And that's our goal. And your goal as uplines, as networkers, is to make sure your downlines stay on the train and not get off the train too early. Do you understand? The goal in our business of social enterprise and direct selling is not to guarantee that people will succeed. Nobody can guarantee that. All right? No two people are the same, and everyone's timing in life is also not the same. Our goal is not to guarantee anyone to succeed. Our goal is to make sure people don't quit, because the issue is not about succeeding. Succeeding in Ignite is completely your responsibility. It is a combination of the size of your dream, right? The price you are willing to pay, and your consistency. If you have these things sorted, you will succeed in Ignite. Okay? But our goal as networkers, as uplines, our goal is to keep people on the train. Because human nature is to quit. So if you analyze your life, your personal life, you have quit many things you have tried in your life, including me. I have quit many things. I remember I started intermittent fasting, quit. All right. Then some moron recommended me this no carb diet. All right. No carbohydrate diet. I couldn't do it. I quit. You understand or not? So we as humans generally quit when it's too difficult or we don't see desired results. That's why when you go to the gym, you get a coach. That's why when you go on a diet, you get a buddy to follow you on the same diet. You understand? That's why when you read a book, they have to create a book club. They don't create a book club to discuss the book. They create a book club to make sure you finish the book. Are you guys with me or not? All right. That's why even our religious practice, we are not consistent. That's why we have to have power of association. So we are consistent in life. Okay. So I believe that the greatest enemy of success is human nature. I've always said this. Human nature. So if you study human nature, if you look at Instagram, TikTok, all right, there is always success stories. But the success stories are very few. Okay, and you think it's because the guy created a great idea. I'm sorry. There is no original ideas in the world today. Every idea is a copy. McDonald's was copied by Ray Kroc. You understand? He stole the idea from the McDonald brothers. You understand or not? All right. Microsoft did not invent anything that was exclusively theirs. Do you understand not? Huawei, okay, just copied Apple and made it different in Android. Are you guys with me or not? So there is no room for original ideas anymore. With AI, ChatGPT, there is no idea that's original. You look at fashion. Every shirt looks the same. Do you understand or not? All right. You look at everything, you know, every electric car is the same. Do you understand? But it's not about the ideas. The success stories are people who didn't give up. It wasn't about the originality of the idea. Ignite, all right, is not an original idea. Ignite is part of an industry which is over 200 years old. Do you understand or not? All right. Our complan is the best complan at the moment because we took the best from many complans around the world and we created the Ignite complan. All right. Pathman Senathirajah is not unique. There are so many people in Ignite who are better than Pathman Senathirajah. Do you understand? You look at Arun George, Adli, you know, David Sharma, Dave Joel, Ibin, all these warriors who go up on stage and speak, they are better than me. So there is no room for originality. So if you ask me, what is the key to success on your journey to max out to financial freedom? is not quitting, not giving up. This is the key. The only difference between you and me is not intellectual ability. All of you on this call, if we took an IQ test, I would fail miserably. All right? You guys will all beat me. The only difference between you and me is I don't quit. I don't give up when it comes to my responsibility toward other people. You understand or not? So I may quit my diet, but I will never quit on my downlines. That's why Ignite was born. Ignite was born because I did not want to quit. I didn't want to retire. I didn't want to sing Kumbaya at home. I wanted to stay and keep going. So stop looking for secrets. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for the best presentation. It does not exist. You all of you, my amazing warriors in Ignite, my beautiful morons around the world, all right? All of you just have to agree one thing, that you are not going to quit. Do you understand? Now, you have to figure out how to make sure your downlines don't quit. This is the answer. The answer to your max out, the answer to your success is the ability to keep your downlines switched on. And that's what I want to discuss with you today. How do you keep your downlines switched on? Okay? And this is what I've been doing for 31, 32 years of my life. How do you keep your downline switch on? Whether you go one downline, two downlines, 200, 2,000 or 20,000. All right? You must keep them switched on. Now, what is the first rule of keeping your downline switched on? Is don't allow them to forget they are on this journey. Do you understand? Because when they signed up, your new prospect, when they signed up, you are a different mindset, correct? All of you. Yes, Ignite in my blood. You understand? Some of you are tattooing Ignite on your arm. You understand? All right, Ignite, 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 Ignite. We love Ignite. Oh, Chief, we love you. But your downline who just signed up is not you. Don't expect him or her to have the same belief, the same passion, and the same understanding, all right, of Ignite like you have. Do you understand? You have spent a lot of time with me, all right? You have been on this journey. You have seen this beautiful face, all right, for many years on Wednesday and Sunday. Are you guys with me or not? All right? And you understand the power of this industry, and you understand the beauty of Ignite, the intent of Ignite, that Ignite is your home. You are not in Ignite. Ignite is in you. But you cannot expect the same from your downlines. All right? They are new. They bought a product. They are full of doubt. All right? They don't understand the benefits of this business. All right? They are not in love with Atli and Arun. Do you understand? All right? Not yet. Okay? And they will just see me as a face they saw on the video. You understand? They don't know my history. They don't know my legacy. But they are a new downline. Now, your first duty is to keep that downline close to you. It's called engagement, not power of association. Before power of association is called engagement. What is engagement? Engagement is not giving that person an opportunity to forget that they are your downline or they are in Ignite. All right? Because don't be fooled. They may sign up today and forget tomorrow. unless you follow through. How many downlines you have who signed up and you call them and said, can we meet for coffee? It's okay. I'm not interested anymore. After they sign up, they didn't reject you. They said yes. But after that, they were totally switched off. Okay? So, engagement is important. And engagement must match trespass. Do you understand? What is engagement? Engagement is, can we get on a Zoom? Can we meet for coffee? I want to share some information with you. Hey, I just sent you 2 videos. Can you watch? By the way, I just attended the training. I wanted to share some information with you. You understand? Engagement is the beginning of the journey. Power of association is the second part of the journey. Duplication is the third part of the journey. So there's 3 parts: engagement, power of association, and duplication. Okay? Duplication is what I'm trying to do with you. All right? I assume that I have a good relationship with all of you and all of you love me. Or you have nothing else to do better on Sunday than to log on to Zoom. All right, then you are a very lonely person. So I assume all of you love me. All right, I have trespassed with you and you are serious about your journey in Ignite. Okay, and those of you who are on this call from the previous home, okay, I love you. I don't want to do a shout out of your names, especially the corporate warriors. All right, but all of you know who you are, and I appreciate you logging on and listening to me still. All right, I love you. I'm always grateful to you, and I just want you to always exercise your freedom of choice. All right, so all of you, and then come join Ignite, sign up, and be financially free. Okay, all right. So engagement is important. So engagement is the first stage. All right, but engagement must match your trespass. So the mistake you make, and I made the same mistake, so I know how you feel, all right, is that the minute the guy signed up, you treat him like he is already tattooed Ignite on his forehead. You understand? All right, you have to do this. This is the best company. You must come for training. You have to do this, blah, blah, blah. You hammer. The new person, you cannot do this. The new person, you must do this and slowly bring them. Then power of association is this. Do you understand? And then duplication. Do you understand or not? All right. So you can ask everyone. Duplication means Dinesh knows. All right. Wake up, smell the coffee. You can push yourself harder. Come on. All right. Do rule 3. No excuses. All right. You understand? Where is your TAT? Are you retired? But that's where you're trying to duplicate and create a person better than you. You understand not? But engagement is just this. Putting your hand and allowing him or her to grab your hand. This is the beginning. All right? Don't take your hand, catch them and say, come, join us. You understand or not? All right? Because after a while, you don't want them to dislike their journey. You don't want them to feel that they are part of a military camp or a cult. You understand or not? All right? You want to put your hand. The minute they give you the hand, then you pull them along. But to get them to give your hand, you require engagement. And engagement is effective, consistent exchange of information. You're giving them information because they don't know anything about Ignite. They don't know anything about the products. They don't know anything about the power of the Complan. So focus on engagement. All right. So provide enough platforms for them and invite them to the platform. So now you got Zoom, correct? So have a Zoom for product knowledge, have a Zoom to welcome people to Ignite, have a Zoom to understand the power of the Complan, have a Zoom of 8 basic building blocks, or meet face-to-face coffee shop, up to you. Zoom, face-to-face, no problem, okay? Second is power of association. Power of association is to bring them into the group for them to feel the social benefit, the priceless benefit. It's not about money. All right, money they can earn from their commission, but also remember, belonging to a family, belonging to a team. 99% of society doesn't have it in their lives. Think about it. Everyone go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. All right, everyone is struggling financially. Everyone at some point of their life have emotional relationship issues. They don't have a sense of belonging. They don't have an extended family. And why I love this industry, and Ignite was built on this foundation. Who started Ignite? It was brothers and sisters who love each other, who believed in the same value system of keeping our promises to the people we love. So somebody said, how did Ignite start? I said, Ignite started with love. Ignite didn't start with greed or money or whatever. We have no ambition to be number one in the world or the best of the best of the best. We started with sincere love. We started with a place to keep our promises to the people we care about. That's why I always tell people God is with us every step we take. Because when you start something with sincerity and not greed or selfishness, He will be with you every step of the way. Remember this. And that's how you should build your team. All right? So power of association is keeping them on the train. You understand? So first, engagement is when you stop at the train station and you put out your hand. Somebody catches your hand and says, I'll come in the train. They come to the Ignite Express. Our train is called the Ignite Express to financial freedom, baby. You understand? All right. And then you want to keep them on the train. And keeping them on the train is power of association. All right. I have always enjoyed my journey on this industry because not only because of the money, financial freedom, I'm grateful, but I was surrounded by the right people. And it extends to my family, my children. You understand? My children have so many uncles and aunties who are always there for them. So your power of association is where you create a positive environment where people have a sense of belonging. It can be the name of your team, but having a team name alone is not enough. Your team is there, but you have to have the power of association. And today with Zoom, with travel being so affordable, all right, you should always maintain a strong power of association with your team. And not every power of association is for you to ask how many CV, how many sign-ups, what was your sales last week, how many people move rank. You need to balance. If you only talk about performance, then people will think you only are here because you think I'm going to make you rich. You understand or not? All right. So performance is part, but genuine care is important. Relationship, friendship, connection, power of association, feeling a sense of belonging, knowing that we will watch each other. We will watch over each other. You know, like power of association. Today, anything happens in my family, I call my power of association of Ignite. They will come and help my family at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. See, yesterday, Ongolo met with an accident and the whole team was there to help him and his wife. And we were all on the phone, you know, Ibn, me, Adli, everyone, Arun, we were all on the phone until 4, 5 in the morning in Asia, monitoring how they are. And that is priceless. The genuine care and love in the power of association. And then you come to stage 3, duplication. Now, this duplication, no need to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. All right. Duplication is wake up, smell the coffee. All right. What's your dream? What's your goal? What's your TAT? Don't wait for me. You do the training. Don't wait for me. You do the presentation. All right. Duplication requires you to be coach B, a tougher coach, pushing only if you have trespass. Only if you have the relationship. Do you understand? So, like you and me, we have a relationship, but it's very different from my relationship with Arun, Adli, David, Dave, Ibn. You understand? If you hear how I talk to them, you'll get worried. You'll think, oh my God, Chief is a maniac. No. It's my duty is to make them better than me. That's the purpose in network marketing. I've told Isam this many times for many years. Make your leaders better than you. That's the goal. That's the goal. All right. Now, to make somebody better than you got to push. You got to push them out of their comfort zone. You got to ask difficult questions. All right. You understand? So, if your upline pushes you, that means they have chosen you in the area of duplication. Take it as a compliment. Do you understand? All right. But if they push you without trespass, tell them, I'm sorry, I don't like the way you talk to me. Do you understand now? Don't keep quiet. All right. Your upline does not own you. You understand? Your upline is there supposed to support you and guide you. Your upline is supposed to establish trespass. All right. And in duplication, you can push, but you must have credibility to push. That means if I tell Walada, all right, or Yusra or Shipra, do presentation. Rule 3, you must do it. And I never do it myself. I lose credibility. Correct? So remember, when you want to move to the area of duplication, before you can push your people, you must be in a position where you're pushing yourself. So I'm tough on Ibn. All right? I'm tough on Dinesh. But I'm tougher on myself. You understand? So if Dinesh, every day he calls me, I say, Dinesh, I'm in the spa. Dinesh, I'm in the swimming pool. Dinesh, sorry, I'm plucking mangoes and making mango pudding. You understand? All right. Then he looks at my social media. Every photograph is like that. On the beach. All right. Then I lose my credibility to push him. So this is what happened in the old home. Somebody asked me, how come so many networkers followed you, Chief, and didn't follow the uplines? All right. Why did Isam follow you, Chief? Didn't follow his uplines? You understand or not? The answer is very simple. Because Isam knows I'm a working upline. I'm not a retired upline. Do you understand? So before you can push for duplication, you must be a working upline. So I do more presentation than most of you on this call. I guarantee you, I can see you smiling, Munira. All right, Munira Hermes here. You understand not? All right, I do much more presentations since the beginning of Ignite than all of you. I'm looking at your faces. I can read your eyes. You understand or not? I can see the guilt. All right, because ever since I started, all right, I'm so excited. I'm so crazy with this beautiful platform that we built together. I keep telling Adli, this is the greatest platform we have today. Finally, all right, thank God, all right, Alhamdulillah, that we have this platform. Okay, and if we love this platform so much, then we should be doing more presentation than ever before. Do you understand now? So I love doing the presentation of Ignite. Hey, Rohit, I see you, bro. Rohit and Sarita. Is she still nagging after the call just now to do presentation? Yes. and and um and I realize that you have to walk your talk. Yesterday I was talking to one of my max out queen warriors. All right. And she's part of my duplication program. And I was telling her that most people, and I will send this link, Johnny, and maybe we can share it. Johnny, you can search on YouTube there and search for Coach Carter poem on fear. It's a short scene. Coach Carter poem on fear. All right. And I want to share this with all of you because I was talking to one of my most committed max out queens. And I was telling her that her greatest fear is not of inadequacy. You understand the meaning? Her greatest fear is not that she thinks she's not good enough. In my opinion, I think she's one of the greatest leaders in this industry. Her greatest fear is not that she thinks I'm not good enough to be chief's leader or be better than chief one day. You understand? That is not her greatest fear. Her greatest fear is the fear to acknowledge that she is good. Do you understand? Sometimes we are so programmed to be perceived to be humble that we are afraid to shine. We are afraid to shine. You understand? Our greatest fear is the fear of our own light. You understand or not? To shine. That is our greatest fear. We all want to remain mediocre to protect the people around us. You don't want to make the people around you insecure. You understand? And this is your greatest fear. So I remember there was a movie called Coach Carter where Samuel L. Jackson, is it Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, I think. He was a coach for a basketball team of, children, kids, teenagers who were not good students. And one student stood up and repeated the poem. Our greatest fear is not our inadequacy. Our greatest fear is our fear to shine. Because when we shine, we fear we will create insecurity in other people. Do you understand? Our greatest fear is to be the light. And you must listen to that poem. That poem changed my life many years ago. And in network marketing, it's even worse. That many people are afraid to shine because of upline, downline, politics, drama. You understand not? Right? And this wrong perception of humility. Humility doesn't mean you are weak or meek. You understand? Meek, M-E-E-K. It is not meekness or weakness. Humility doesn't stop you from being the best version of yourself. Do you understand? So it's okay to say I'm a good leader. It's okay to be the best you can be and be proud of it. You understand? It's very Asian culture when somebody says, wow, you are a very good leader. What is your standard answer? No, 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 no. Me? No, no, no. I'm a nobody. Do you understand? It's like Adli, no? I keep telling Adli he's one of my strongest leaders I've ever seen in 20 over years of my journey. And Adli will say, Chief, no, 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 no. I am nothing, Chief. You understand? But it's not true. Adli is a great leader. And when you become a great leader, you give other people permission to shine. Do you understand? You listen to the poem. Johnny will share it with you. I don't know whether it's possible, Johnny, in the chat group, but Johnny will share. Watch that scene, that poem of fear in Coach Carter. All right. And when you listen to it, you will understand. So, engagement, power of association, and then duplication. The three stages of your downline's relationship with you. Do you understand? All right. And power of and the duplication part requires you to walk the talk. Don't tell people to do what you're not willing to do. Do you understand? You want people to do rule 3, you do rule 3. You want people to lead by example, you lead by example. Do you understand? And there is no definition of leadership that is written in stone. Do you understand? So, is somebody who earns $10,000 the best leader in the world? I don't know. I cannot say yes. I must look at his genealogy. You understand? I must understand his genealogy. Because there are morons who earn $10,000 a week. All right? And there can be a great leader who earns $5,000 a week. So it's very subjective. Yes, income is the primary measuring stick, but there are many other aspects after income that must be measured. But right now, all of you are on the Ignite Express train. So put your hand out. Engagement. Let people grab your hand. Pull them into the train. Once they are in the train, maintain a positive, value-driven power of association, which must be a balance of performance, sense of belonging, love, friendships, you understand or not? A sense of community, a movement, a family, the Ignite family. And then when they are long enough in the train, then you push them into the space of duplication. Because if you want to max out, the only answer is duplication. You must create many downlines who are as good or better than you. You understand? That's the goal. Okay? And in the duplication, you cannot be a Guruji. You cannot be a preacher. You understand? You have to walk the talk. Do you understand? You have to lead by example. They must watch you. You must earn their respect and trespass. Then you can push them to the max. Are you guys with me? All right? Your greatest fear is not about your inadequacy. Your greatest fear is your fear to shine. Remove that fear. Shine as bright as a diamond, like the song, you know. Shine as bright as a diamond. Because only when you shine, you give permission to others to shine also. All right. I love you guys so, so much. All right. Thank you for participating in my Zoom live. All right. Take pictures, milk it. All right. Okay. Milk it, milk it, milk it, milk it, milk it. You understand? And this one, you understand not? I'm in love with Blackpink. So you can imagine I duplicate everything Blackpink does. I want to give a big thank you to my translators who are translating in all the languages. If you are listening, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being my voice, my heart. And to all of you, this week is going to be an unbelievable week. All right, presentación, presentación, presentación. And most probably by Wednesday, you will get the sweetness of a chocolate, all right, from Ignite. All right, are you guys with me? I love you guys. God bless you. Eid Mubarak to my Muslim brothers and sisters once again. Okay, love you guys.